Good morning, everybody. By now it's Friday, and you guys need to write this science quiz. Now, I decided to read the questions for you to make sure you all understand what you're supposed to do at every question. I am not going to give you the answers. Okay, to be able to write this quiz, you had to go through this booklet of yours. I gave you a sheet where I told you what to study. You also got this book of yours back, as well as this teeny tiny book. So you use these three booklets, as well as the sheet where I told you what to study. And if you know all those things, you will be okay in the quiz. Okay, so let's get to the quiz. I know the camera is a bit very close to the paper, but I want you to be able to see properly. Okay, first of all, your name, please, guys. Everything that you do, put your name on. I sometimes need to guess. Answer the questions that follow below the map. Now, that means all the questions below the map or underneath the map will be about the map. Okay, so first of all, I said you make a C with a circle, put it on our capital city, put our capital city on the map. So wherever you think we will find Namibia's capital city, you're going to make a C with a circle around it, and label it means write next to that C with a circle, you write the name of the capital city. Number 2, draw the Fish River Canyon. I underlined it that you can see which one I'm talking about on the map. Now guys, it don't have to be perfectly on the perfect spot, but if you're going to draw it in the sea, it's going to be wrong. Okay, use this symbol. That means these little mountains, it doesn't have to be perfectly like mine. I just drew sort of canyons. So more or less something like this, wherever you find this canyon. So you will see it's 2 marks. So I'm going to give you the mark if it's more or less on the correct spot on the map, as well as the symbol that you used. So it's easy peasy marks to receive. Number 3, close to which town will we find the ghost town Kolmanskop? Now, I didn't make a line there, you just write the name. Kolmanskop is one of the tourist attractions that we did. It's close to a certain town in Namibia. Just write down the name of that town. If you make a spelling mistake, don't worry about it, as long as I can at least figure out which town you're referring to. Number 4, make a red dot in the country which is our neighbor's east. Okay, so you look at Namibia and you have to decide, is it that one, that one, that one, this one, that one, this one? Which one is the country east from Namibia? And then you label it. It means in that place where that country is, you write the name of that country. So you're going to get 2 marks, one for the name of the country and one for putting it in the right spot. Number 5, draw a fishing boat. Now guys, just the normal fishing boat kind of picture that we draw when we draw a fishing boat. You don't have to sit hours and draw a boat. A fishing boat to show where we will find Namibia's largest harbour. This is the easiest question. Just think logically. Okay, so I'm going to give you a mark when you use the fishing boat symbol, and I'm also going to give you the mark on the right spot where more or less we will find this town. Number 6, which ocean forms the border of the western side of Namibia? Now you need to tell me, is that the western border? Is this the western border? Is this the western border? Is this the western border? So which one forms a border with an ocean? And on the line you write down what's the name of that ocean. Okay, then when we turn our packets, we're done now with Namibia. Okay, use a blue coloring picture. Oh, sorry, this one is still part of the previous one. Use a blue coloring picture, draw and label the river which forms the border in the north between us and Angola, as well as the river which forms the border in the south between. So you're going to draw two rivers, one in the north, one in the south. But I'm checking, do you know where's the north? Do you know where Angola is? So it's the border between us and Angola, and between us and South Africa, there's a river. So just on the lines of the map, just draw with your blue coloring pencil. All right, I hope that's clear enough. Now B, now we're at the next question, and we're going to look at this map. It says continents and oceans. Number 1, color the continent on which Namibia is located green. So find the continent where we will find Namibia and color that whole continent green. Label it, in other words, on this line, write me the name of that continent. Number 2, I've written in few numbers 1 to 4. Write the number on the map next to the continent or ocean. In other words, which one of number 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be Australia, Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and North America. So 1, 2, 3, 4 must be on the lines, but it's not in the order 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to put them in the correct order. Number C, use a pencil and connect the type of map to the description. I give you 3 types that you did in the booklet, and I explained what these maps do, but this is not that answer. You have to mix and match to get the correct fitting. Number D, answer the following questions. This is just normal, straightforward questions. When did Namibia become independent? I want to see the date, day, month, and year. Who is our president at the moment? What is the name of the international airport outside of Windhoek? Okay. Then, if you turn to the last page, each color on Namibia's, let me just move down. Each color on Namibia's flag has a specific meaning. Use these colors and color the blocks next to the correct meaning. In other words, you are going to color these blocks according to what I printed next to it. For instance, represents the people and the blood. You know the colors of the flag. So this block should either be blue, green, white, yellow, or red. So you pick which one of those 5 colors. So every time this will be a different color. It depends on what I'm asking. Number F. Complete the sentences by filling in the blank spaces. Now, it's just sentences. I left out some words and you need to fill it in. Is the oldest plant, and we get it only in the Namib Desert. I know the spelling is a bit complicated as long as I can figure out what you wrote. The biggest seal colony is at which place? And it's close to Henties Bay. The what meteorite can be seen close to Grootfontein in the north. We had a picture of it as well. The protected coastline on Namibia is called the what coast due to all the shipwrecks. Okay, we call it all the time the coast because there's a lot of people that died there. There's a lot of shipwrecks and people can't survive there. That will give you an idea. Number 5, Broekeros is the name of an extinct what? What thing is Broekeros? Close to Keetmanshoop. Number 6, we find the certain animal on the sides, means on the sides like this, of the coat of arms, and they are known for their. In other words, the people who designed the coat of arms decided to use this animal for which reason? The what is the name of the highest mountain in Namibia? Number 8, what is the name of this tourist attraction? It means I'm referring to this picture. Okay, what is the name of this particular tourist attraction? Okay, and if you're done, you're done. So I hope you're doing a splendid job. You can only do this quiz as soon as you've done studying through those booklets. So we didn't give you any other science work throughout the week except for studying for your quiz. Good luck on this and do your utmost best. Bye-bye.